2/3 of people in Africa on this continent who don't have power, and Nigeria is by no means exempt from this. About 100 million Nigerians don't have any power. So first things first, let's bring power to people. But you're absolutely right, and that meeting made it very clear. There's also a desire to have better, cleaner, more reliable power in the cities as well. Lagos is one of the world's great big cities. Millions and millions of people, many using very inefficient, dirty, unreliable diesel to fuel generators which break down, and everyone knows the story. So why not have a power source which just delivers the power? That health centre I was in today, it's operated for 9 months. There hasn't even been a flicker of a light in that time. Separately, in my own home, back in the UK, I had some solar power put in 4.5 years ago. It's never required a moment's maintenance. It's run ever since. So solar power done right can be really, really reliable. One of the things we wanted to make sure with things like this visit to the health clinic is, I think sometimes in the past solar power's got a bad reputation for itself. Poor equipment provides poor outcomes, but good equipment provides great outcomes. So yeah, I think it can work, and I think it can work in urban areas and not just the rural areas.
The Nigerian National Integrated Power Project, which was conceived in 2004 to address the issues of insufficient electric power generation and excessive gas flaring in the Niger Delta region, could very well fit into what Mr. Felix Ekundayo believes in.
That's one of the logos.
The approach here is to power cooling systems, both in residential homes and industrial, like the storage for edibles. And this is one of the many functions which liquefied gas, mostly used for cooking, can be used for.
Essentially, there's a whole world of uses for gas. We are limited in this market because of we've attached a label to it, so people will never go beyond that designation of cooking, right? But it's gas, and insofar as it's gas and insofar as it's flammable, you can apply it to anything. You can use it to drive your car, auto gas. You can use it to power your generators, your power stations. Many countries that don't have gas pipelines will actually operate their power plants on liquefied gas. It's easier to transport in a country that doesn't have a massive network of gas pipelines. So you can essentially move it in your trucks, deliver it to the site, store it on the site, which gives the customer some comfort in that he has adequate cover, security of supply on his site for at least a day, a week, a month, whatever their choice is in terms of storage.
He also advocates the gas-powered approach as not just clean, but also economical.
And we have a situation today that persists. We use probably in the region of 25 to 30 million tons of fuels, liquid fuels, be it your kerosene, your diesel, your gasoline, fuel oil, all the liquid fuels. Most of them we actually bring in, okay, at a great cost to the country. Meanwhile, we also have a lot of gas that we're flaring, which most people know about. Most people assume it is one gas, but it isn't. It is a variety of gases that are contained in natural gas. You need to have a solution for each one of those gases, each one of the 4 primary gases contained in natural gas. If you don't have a comprehensive solution for those gases, you will end up in a situation where you don't have a gas policy at all. You will end up in a situation where you are floundering as a policy, as a nation that has abundant gas, but you cannot apply it because the solution that's been designed is specifically limited to 1 or 2 of the components. If you can't go across the gamut of the gases and ensure that they can be applied usefully across the country, we will forever be talking about gas flaring. We've dedicated ourselves to try and improve that situation, try and get beyond the infrastructure challenges we have with pipeline gas. So going back to the comparison of fuels, 30 million tons per annum of liquid fuels. But by comparison, when we first started within this industry, the market for liquid gases was only 60,000 tons, less than 0.2%, 0.5%, of the entire market. Today we have grown that grown that industry segment to 300,000 tons. It is still not a big component of 30 million tons. Okay, even though there's been significant growth in the last 7 years, it is still not a significant enough chunk of the 30 million tons. Each ton that we push in of gases into our domestic market displaces imports in terms of fuel. Advantage to the country, you're reducing your gas flaring, you're improving your balance of payments, and you're also reducing the opportunity for the political problems that arise around fuel subsidies and whatnot.
So there are alternatives. There's the gas solution, there's solar and other forms of renewable energy which come highly recommended as we seek to have a cleaner environment for planet Earth. Thank you for watching. I'm Minnie Thompson.